Hi guys, it's Monday. I'm actually on my way to go to my non-stress test appointment right now. It's at 9, and so I left at 8:45 so that I have time to get there, because sometimes there's no parking or there's like a line of people, so I just don't want to be checked in late. And then after that I have to go back home and get my daughter and then take her to my husband's cousin to help watch her for the day. My brother got a deer, so my parents are out looking for my brother's elk or deer. I'm not 100% sure what exactly he shot, but yeah, so she's with my father-in-law right now. I'm pretty much gonna be running around, and then after I'm all done, I'm gonna go back to work. Today was quite a bit of a rough day. I went in for my non-stress test this morning thinking everything was gonna be normal, and my doctor did order a fluid check today because my fluid was low on Thursday, and I saw a nurse practitioner today. Baby passed her non-stress test, but when we checked my fluid, it was lower than it was on Thursday. So it raised some concerns because I shouldn't be low. Like, having low amniotic fluid is not good, and having too much is not good. When she checked my fluid, she only found fluid in one of the 4 quadrants. She did find another quadrant with fluid, but it wasn't a lot. Since I'm only 34 weeks, she went over everything with me and told me that either her or my doctor would give me a call and come up with a plan, because I'm still pretty early. They don't want to intervene the pregnancy if they don't have to. They obviously want to keep baby in me as long as we can. Since my sugars have been fine, my blood pressure is fine, the only thing that really concerned them was maybe my placenta is starting to fail, like it's not working properly. It was a lot of information for me to take in and process, because I've never had this with my first pregnancy. I had no issues with my fluid and everything was fine. So being there alone and having to hear this was kind of scary and a lot to take in and try to process everything that they're telling you. I asked her what is worst case scenario that can happen, and she said worst case scenario obviously is stillborn, and she's I don't want that to scare you, but there are issues that can lead up and cause that. She said that if I was 37 to 38 weeks, then she would send me to labor and delivery, and they would pretty much induce me and get baby out. But since I'm still so early, they don't want to do that. So she wanted my doctor to look over the results. Left my appointment, and then I had to stop by Trader Joe's because I didn't have any food for lunch, so I needed to get something. Literally 10 minutes right when I got into the store, I get a call from a number that wasn't my OB's office number on my contact name, so I almost didn't answer, but I was I should probably just answer anyway, so picked it up. It was my doctor who called me, and she told me that she wanted me to go into the hospital, into labor and delivery, to do a BPP check on baby and get monitored to make sure that baby is okay, because the fact that my fluid was already low on Thursday and today it's even lower than what it was on Thursday is kind of concerning to them. Not kind of, it is concerning. So let me just rephrase that. She told me to grab some food. It could be a few hours, just really depends. I left Trader Joe's, and then I called my husband. I couldn't reach him on his cell phone, so I had to call his workplace, and then I just told him to call me on his phone, and then I told him that this is what my doctor wants me to do, while sobbing and crying. I came home, and then my husband and we went to the hospital, got checked in. They did an NST, and then they did a BBP ultrasound, and then I went back up to do more monitoring on baby, and they reviewed the results, and then my doctor came in. 8:56 right now. My appointment took about 15-20 minutes, which seemed a lot quicker than normal. I feel when I usually do my growth ultrasounds, they take forever, but this one was fairly quick. And next appointment isn't until 10:40, so I have almost 2 hours. I'm just gonna head to a local coffee shop and hang out there for a little bit. The parking lot. I have a few minutes to spare. It is only 10:25 right now. My table I sat at was literally the worst table because the sun was glaring on my computer screen, so it was kind of hard to like work. I could have put down the like blinds, but I didn't want to be that person. I don't think I'm doing a fluid check because they did it at my first appointment already, so I think they're just sending the results to my doctor. I really needed some coffee, so I got a White Angel from Wake Up Call, and it's so good. It's white coffee with like coconut. I'm just glad I got a little bit of time for myself. And then after this, I'm gonna go and pick up my daughter. I am working this weekend, so they comped me Friday, so tomorrow. I could have worked tomorrow to make up for so I don't have to use PTO, but honestly, I just need a day of no appointments and just a day to like rest and just relax because I don't have any days that I can just relax. All my days off are all appointments, so I'm gonna go in. I have about 10 minutes and I'll see you guys in my appointment. So I just started my NST and there's so many people here. The parking lot was like packed and the lobby was pretty full. There's a lot more guys here today than normal and a lot of newborn babies. So it's 11:33 right now and baby passed her NST. My fluid is still low. If nothing changes by the time I'm 36 weeks, then they might potentially induce me. Like that's kind of like their cutoff date. So I have 2 weeks to hopefully improve this and hope that baby will have more fluid. I am mentally not ready for her yet. I am not ready at all, let's just say that. I'm nervous because I wasn't expecting all of this to happen. I didn't have any of these issues with Mavis, so this is all really new to me. And like I said, on Monday when everything happened, like it really broke me just because it's not what you expect to hear. It wasn't like that the last time, so all of this is like a different experience. I'm gonna stop by Old Navy real quick to see if there's anything I can get for Mavis because it is getting cold. She doesn't really have any long sleeves because I still need to clear out her clothes from the summer, and I try not to buy her too much clothing. I just kind of wait for the season so I can just buy as I go. So I'm home now. It is 1:01. I have to check into my appointment at 1:15, but realistically it's not until 1:30, so I'm not gonna even bother to check in early. Mavis is taking a nap right now. I really need to tidy up the living room and do the dishes in the meantime, so that way when she's up I can just play with her. I don't know if we're going over to his cousin's house today because the Seahawks are playing tonight on a Thursday night game. I feel like today has been such a long day just running around with appointments. Oh, sorry, she just like literally rubbed her foot against the side of my stomach. Hi guys, welcome back to a new day. It is Friday. We're starting the day off a little different. My daughter actually woke up pretty early, around 7. We changed her diaper and then we both knocked out for another 2 hours, so she's still sleeping right now. So I'm gonna use this time to cook some rice and actually make some chicken soup for her, so that way by the time she wakes up I already have food for her. So my daughter actually woke up. She's right next to me right now, so I'm making a bottle for her. What's that? Yes. Yes, Mama. Yeah. Ano, Mama? No, Mama. Ooh, squirrel. What's a squirrel? Yeah, squirrel. Come on. See it running? Ooh. Look. What I made for Mavis is what I'm going to be eating for an entire month after I have baby, but except of using store-bought chicken, we butchered 30 chickens a couple weeks ago for my postpartum diet. So I'm glad we got that done, because honestly, that is like the most annoying thing you have to get ready when you are gonna have a baby. So I'm glad that's done and we don't have to worry about it. I'm actually gonna make some coffee for myself. This is my most recent Yeti tumbler that I got. I think this is a 16 ounce. I can't remember exactly on top of my head, but I love the color. I'm just gonna be drinking this instant coffee with a little bit of creamer. It tastes so good. It tastes even better in this cup too. Guys, so this is probably the most awkward angle, but I am back at the hospital in the labor and delivery department for another BPP ultrasound because my fluid is still low. The nurse practitioner I saw, the same one I saw last Monday about a week ago, she was measuring my pockets and she could only get really like 2 centimeters of fluid, so she wanted to send me back up here for more monitoring. And baby is moving, baby is active, she passed her NST, she's doing good, there's no like signs of distress of her. So yeah, I was at my appointment at 2:20 today. I didn't get take back until like 20 minutes or so, and it took quite a while in the NST. I was really exhausted. I was gonna fall asleep. I got out around like almost 4. I called my workplace to let them know that I won't be returning back to work because I'm probably gonna be here for a couple hours. And then I called my husband to let him know as well. It's just me by myself today. 35 weeks and 2 days today. I'm really nervous that might induce me at 36 just because of my fluid. I feel like as long as my baby is not like distressed or anything like that, then, you know, there's no other reasons for me to be concerned that she won't be okay. I'm a lot calmer this time around than I was the first time around a week ago, where I was like in a complete mess. So yeah, we'll see how today goes. So it is like 9:37 right now, and I talked to the doctor about an hour ago. Baby scored a 4 out of 8 on her ultrasound. They want to keep me overnight for continue monitoring to make sure baby is okay, and then I'm gonna have to repeat the ultrasound test tomorrow again. If she doesn't pass tomorrow, then the doctor wants to give me a steroid shot. He doesn't believe that like we need to like deliver her early or anything like that. It's just a precaution because my fluid is low. I'm not leaking or anything like that, so my placenta might be the issue. My husband is gonna go home. He's gonna bring Mavis to come and see me for a little bit, and then he'll be back tomorrow and she'll go back to my parents until I'm done with everything that I need to do. So it's been like taking a toll on me, and I called my mom to update her and let her know, and she said that Mavis is like looking for us. This is like the longest I've ever gone without seeing her. I dropped her off this morning at 7:30 and I haven't seen her since. We're gonna let her come in and let me see her for a little while and just hug her, snuggle her. And I like cried earlier because I just told my husband I just miss my daughter, and this is more than what I like was prepared for. I mean, no one's ever prepared for stuff like this. This whole like low amniotic fluid is just like getting to me, and the fact that baby scored like a 4 out of 8 on her ultrasound is kind of like alarming to me, just because she did like an 8 out of 8 last Monday, exactly a week from today. Hi. Mommy, you go hold on it. Yeah, Daddy. Ôi dồi, cái xe thở con mẹ có hầu luôn nó sợ, nó có thể chữ hầu này. you go, Daddy. Mom, no, como gira po. Ganun. Hindi, mami na. Mommy. It is the next day, October 15th. It's 10:05 right now, and I just got done with my ultrasound. The tech that did it, she did let me know that the results are similar to yesterday's, just so I have like a heads up and I'm aware. I'm putting everything and all my trust into God and just know that He's gonna take the lead and everything will go according to His plan. So that's the only thing that's been kind of keeping me like calm and collected about everything. It's just I have to try to stay positive, because if I mope about the negative things, then it's not gonna help me. I feel like I'm becoming like really numb to everything because I don't know how to feel. Like I don't know how to let my emotions like process. And it always makes me think of the movie Inside Out, where we have to let ourselves feel the emotions we need to feel so that we can feel better. It just sucks when you have like difficult pregnancies and you're high risk. Like it's not just easy going. I know other people have it like much worse. Like everyone has a different experience, but it's just hard. Mommy, I need tugs. I don't know.
Go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I found it.
Yeah.
I need. Should I just do the generic one instead of that one? Yeah.